Welcome to my astrology past life series. Today we're going to be chatting about Saturn retrograde in the 4th house. So if you haven't seen my previous video where I chat all about Saturn in the 4th house, you need to go and watch that because a lot of those themes will apply to you. With Saturn retrograde though, there is an extra piece here around your past lives being so intertwined with current family members that you have in this life. And you might feel this really intensely with certain family members, like, wow, I know you and I've known you forever, it feels like. And that can be challenging for some relationship dynamics, and it is of high importance in this lifetime that you clear ancestral trauma, that you understand the generational patterns that have been repeating themselves for centuries, because the cycle ends with you and you signed up to hold that weight, to have that pressure, because you have the capacity to create a new structure. Saturn rules over both tradition and innovation. And so you can take the gifts of your lineage, you can take the gifts of your culture, because you have so many, right? We all do. We all incarnated with all of these beautiful gifts. But we also have the pain, the wounding, the deep sadness, the grief, the anger. A lot of us do from our lineages. And you are the soul that signed up to clear the karmic ancestral patterns so that they don't repeat into the next generation. This is a really big, huge responsibility. Displacement retrograde can also suggest the idea that maturing will happen even after the Saturn return. So I just want to invite you into the experience of giving yourself grace if there are things that you don't quite understand, or if you feel like there's so much pressure on you to make it to a certain status or build a certain reputation. Understand that your growth process is meant to occur over a wide amount of time, right? So give yourself the space and the time to mature into who you are meant to be. Essentially, with this placement, you signed up to clear a lot of karmic energy. And so take responsibility over anything that you need to take responsibility over in this lifetime, because if you resist it, if you push it away, it's just going to come back to you again in the next lifetime. So I hope that was helpful. I know this placement is not easy. I said that in my last video, especially if you are going through your Saturn return right now with Saturn in Pisces. I am just sending you so much love, so much healing. You know, connect to the land. Like I said in the last video, if you have Saturn in the 4th house, you know about the land. You know how to grow beautiful things on the land. You know how to build beautiful things on the land. You know about home spaces. You know about architecture. You know about building the structure of any given thing. So use these skill sets to your advantage and relieve the feeling of weight and heaviness around showing up to take care of family in a financial way. Use your natural gifts and talents in this lifetime anything that you've incarnated with as a natural gift, because it typically comes from an ancestral lineage or an ancestral line. Like, I know how to sing because so-and-so in my family was a great singer, and it's just passed down. That's why we have the gifts that we have in this lifetime. And so use these gifts as a way to generate finances so you can relieve the feeling of pressure and stress. Because I know that, you know, with Saturn in your 4th house, this is your foundation. So instead you want to use the energy of Saturn that is confident, that is a figure of authority, because you are a figure of authority in whatever field resonates with you. You can look to the sign that your Saturn is in. So I know I said Pisces, so if that's you, you might be a figure of authority within the realms of the mystical spaces or the realms of artistry, but it can show up differently depending on the sign that you have Saturn in. So take a look at that, and I hope this video has been helpful in understanding your past lives and the energy with past lives. If you don't have Saturn in the 4th house or Saturn retrograde, send this video to someone in your life, perhaps you know, that does have this placement, and hopefully it will help them. I'm sending you lots and lots and lots of love for watching this video.